Good day, everyone. I'm Christopher Holmes, and this is my presentation of the Cultural Differences in International Trade for the Principles of Procurement course in the summer of 2025. Today's focus is Japan, one of the world's most influential economies and a key player in global procurement. Japan's unique approach to business is more than tradition. It's a strategic advantage for global partnerships. We'll explore how group harmony, respect for hierarchy, and relationship building shape procurement success. By understanding these cultural nuances, you'll be better equipped to build trust and avoid common pitfalls. Let's dive into the practical steps for engaging with Japanese partners and achieving lasting, mutually beneficial agreements. In the realm of global procurement, certain nations distinguish themselves, standing out not just for their economic prowess, but for their unwavering commitment to excellence. Japan has earned global respect for its commitment to excellence, making it a top choice for international procurement. What sets Japan apart? It starts with economic stability, a dependable foundation that supports smooth business relationships. Add in world-class infrastructure like high-speed rail and advanced ports, and you've got a logistics dream. But the real differentiator is quality, not just as a business goal, but as a cultural value. The Japanese concept of monozukuri, meaning craftsmanship and continuous improvement, shapes how products are designed and delivered. This results in fewer defects, higher reliability, and ultimately, lower total cost of ownership. You're not just sourcing a product, you're investing in long-term innovation, trust, and technical excellence. Organizations like JETRO, short for Japan External Trade Organization, a government-related entity that plays a key role in Japan's international economic strategy, also provide support to help global buyers and Japanese suppliers succeed together. This translates to lower maintenance costs, reducing the total cost of ownership over the long term. Furthermore, you gain access to cutting-edge technology, positioning your business at the forefront of innovation. Japanese firms value long-term partnerships, fostering trust and collaboration. In short, choosing Japan means choosing quality, dependability, and a partner that's in it for the long haul. I learned a lot about Japan's manufacturing and business cultures in a previous course, Logistics Quality and Lean Management. I'll share some of those cultural characteristics. In Japan, business culture is deeply rooted in group harmony. Decisions are reached through consensus, not confrontation, and respect for hierarchy is essential. Building trust isn't rushed. It grows through informal relationship building outside the boardroom. One of the most distinctive features is the formation of keiretsu, interdependent networks of suppliers and partners. These relationships are built on loyalty and mutual growth, not just short-term cost savings. Suppliers often share R&D, innovation goals, and even personnel with their customers. This approach fosters long-term stability and resilience, but it can be challenging for new suppliers unfamiliar with these expectations. Another cornerstone is nemawashi, quiet, behind-the-scenes groundwork done before any official decision is made. This aligns with Ringasaido, Japan's consensus-based decision process. Rather than top-down commands, input is gathered from all stakeholders before final approval is given. While this method ensures alignment and buy-in, it can slow procurement timelines, requiring patience and diplomacy from international partners. And finally, there's Kaizen, the philosophy of continuous improvement. In Japanese procurement, this means zero defects, lean processes, and constant evolution. It's not just about auditing supplier performance, it's about co-developing solutions together. This mindset supports sustainable innovation and long-term cost efficiency, core principles for any strategic procurement program. When it comes to decision-making, Japan and the United States follow very different paths, differences that stem from deep-rooted cultural values. In the US, decisions are often quick and top-down. Leaders value efficiency and independent initiative, with less emphasis on collective agreement. In contrast, Japan embraces a consensus-based process known as nemawashi, where informal conversations and quiet alignment happen before any official meeting. The goal? Harmony and shared responsibility. As a result, Japanese teams rarely provide immediate answers. Silence or indirect phrases like "that will be difficult" may seem vague, but they often mean no in the politest, most respectful way possible. It's not avoidance. It's cultural grace. Where Americans treat meetings as decision points, Japanese meetings typically confirm decisions that have already been made behind the scenes. Pushing for a fast answer or firm commitment too early can disrupt trust and derail negotiations. That's why adapting your pace and your expectations is critical. Successful procurement in Japan starts with careful listening, cultural awareness, and above all, patience. Understanding culture isn't just nice to have, it's a competitive edge in international procurement. In Japan, cultural fluency is vital. Knowing how Japanese decision-making works, slow, careful, consensus-driven, lets you set realistic expectations and avoid friction. Reading between the lines becomes second nature. Silence or soft refusals like that may be difficult, aren't vague, they're deliberate signals. Respect for customs goes a long way. Whether it's the proper exchange of business cards or honoring seniority, these rituals build real rapport. In the Japanese context, a handshake isn't enough. Trust is earned slowly, and it's just as critical as the contract itself. Initially, I focused on cost, lead times, and capabilities. But studying Japan shifted my view. Procurement there is built on trust, not transactions. Relationships drive results. Japan's consensus-driven approach, rooted in Ringisaido, taught me that negotiation timelines must flex to accommodate group alignment and hierarchy. I also realized that communication is part of risk management. In Japan's high-context culture, silence or indirect language can carry critical meaning. Misreading these cues can derail deals. From a supplier development angle, Japan's emphasis on long-term partnerships and Kaizen aligns with strategic sourcing. Their model shows how collaboration reduces total cost and builds resilience. Bottom line, international procurement success isn't just about specs or price, it's about cultural alignment, emotional intelligence, and adaptability. Key sources that shape this presentation. Hofstede Insights helped me understand Japan's high-power distance, strong uncertainty avoidance, and group-oriented culture, critical for navigating hierarchy and consensus in procurement. Source, Hofstede Insights, Japan versus U.S. World Business Culture. Provided practical tips on Japanese etiquette, indirect communication, and the value of relationships, reinforcing that trust is central to doing business in Japan. Source, worldbusinessculture.com, Japan, Harvard Business Review. Articles on cross-cultural negotiation emphasized how misreading cultural cues can create risk, supporting my point that communication is part of procurement strategy. Source, HBR, Getting to Sai, Ja, We, Hai, and Da, JETRO, Japan External Trade Organization, offered insights into Kaizen and supplier collaboration, showing how Japan's long-term focus aligns with strategic sourcing. Source, JETRO Supplier Development in Japan. These sources helped connect cultural theory to real-world procurement, showing that success depends on more than price, it requires cultural intelligence. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Christopher Holmes, and I truly hope you enjoyed this deep dive into cultural differences in international trade, especially when it comes to procurement in Japan. It's been a pleasure guiding you through the fascinating world of cross-cultural business. If you found this video helpful or insightful, please consider hitting that like button. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to exploring more global business topics with you in the future. Until next time, take care and keep learning.